Hey guys, so welcome to my weight loss update. So I think this is like my first one since my first one. I've done some little weight loss kind of videos, but I haven't really updated on like losing weight because I have struggled so bad. So 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago, weekend in a couple days, I started doing meal prep. So I ventured into that. I was kind of nervous. So I started meal prepping. I bought the containers online, which all of mine are dirty. So I will put a link to the containers that I bought in the description. They're like $11 for 15 of them. And if you have Amazon Prime, you get free shipping. So I bought those. I bought a scale so I can make sure I'm getting the right portion of chicken, because we know chicken is like 3 pounds now each piece of breast. So what have I been up to? So I'm going to show you my results just to get it over with, because I know that's what people really want to know, if I lost any weight. So I will put in the clip of my first weigh-in for that Wednesday that I started. Yeah, that Wednesday morning. And then I'll put in the next Wednesday so you can see the results. All right, day one. So I was super excited. I was dropping the weight pretty fast, and I know it might sound like a lot. I mean, it is kind of to me because it was almost like a pound a day. But my sister-in-law is a trainer, so I had talked to her because when I was at like 4.5, almost 5 pounds, it was like day 3, and I was kind of like, okay, I'm kind of nervous. She's like, it's totally normal. Like if you're getting into like a new thing, your body kind of goes into shock. You can start losing weight really fast all of a sudden. So if you break old habits or just totally change things up, in which that's what I did. I was controlling everything that was going into my body. So my body was just kind of like, oh, whoa, okay, this is new. And I was trying to drink, or I am trying to drink tons of water a day. I think they say that you need like 90 ounces or 98 ounces. I'm not sure the number, but I was thinking about doing like the gallon jug where you mark it off, but like that just doesn't work in my mind. I have one cup that I use constantly, and it holds 12 ounces in there. So once I fill it up to where I figured out where the 12 ounces was, like I got a measuring cup out, and I was measuring it up and seeing how much it would go in there so I could keep track like in my head. And if I was peeing 2 to 3 times a night, I knew I had tons of liquid in me. So the past 2 days, I actually weren't peeing that much. I don't know if your body does get used to it. So I don't know if my body's just getting used to it or if I wasn't drinking enough, but I'm trying to drink tons and tons of water. It's easier for me just to gulp it down. I don't like flavored waters. I don't like flavored drinks, period. I like regular stuff. So I was super excited to lose the 6 point, whatever it was. I can't remember at this point, 6.6, 6.2. I can't remember, but I put it on my my MyFitnessPal app. If you follow me on there, you already saw that because I wanted to see how many pounds it was from where I started. So it felt great to actually see the success on the scale. I do know that success doesn't always come on a scale, and that is perfectly fine. I did take measurements back in November. I don't know where they are. I'm starting to freak out. But I know my waist was rather big. I haven't retaken measurements yet, so I need to find my other ones. But I was super excited at how the results were. I went to the gym, let's see, the first two or 3 days I didn't go to the gym because Hannah was sick. She had a fever for like 2 days, turned into like a cough, or like a runny nose, and when she would cough, she would throw up. So yes. So I think I went to the gym like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Monday and Tuesday. So I guess that's 5 days. But I normally go 4 to 5 days a week. So anyway, what else? So I had asked on my Facebook page earlier today if anybody had any questions. So I'm going to go and see what the questions are. And then I had a couple on my video. Let's see. Carrie says, have you lost any weight? And you just saw that. Am I starving? No, I haven't felt hungry or starved the entire time, because I guess I'm eating every 2 to 3 hours. So I eat my set meals that I made for myself, and then I have options for snacks or whatever else. So drinking lots of water will also help with that. It's common sense. We already all know these things. You know, it's kind of like drink water, you won't be hungry, but sometimes it doesn't work. So I was going to share some of the things that I've been snacking on. So I bought these at Aldi's. This popcorn. So it's the lightly salted popcorn, 37 calories for a cup, I think. No. Yeah, 37 calories per cup. So a serving would be 3.5 cups, which is 130 calories. I didn't eat probably a bat. I think one night I did. It was like kind of like 8:30 or something. I was watching a show and I wanted something to munch on. So I measured some out in like a big bowl and ate it. But sometimes if I just feel like I need something salty and crunchy, I just grab these, and it was very helpful. So I enjoyed this. Popcorn is good for you anyway. Just don't add all the butter or the cheese or whatever else. What else have I been snacking on if I felt... I'm a salty kind of person. So these you can get from Aldi's, you can get from anywhere, but these are the sunflower kernels roasted and salted. So for 1 ounce, is about 1/4 of a cup. It is 170 calories. So I use this little medicine cup. There's like 2 in there. So if I need something, I'll just scoop a little scoop out and then use it and eat it and stuff. So it's pretty nice. It's pretty good. So I enjoy these. What I'm going to try now, because I am craving bread so bad, I'm going to try these today. I was going to eat my lunch before I did this, but I didn't want to be like bloated. So I'm going to try these flat out Hungry Girl whole wheat with flax 90 calorie little roll thingies. You can grill it, toast it, bake it, or just eat it like a sandwich. I didn't even see that stuff until now, so that's kind of exciting. I like that. They have like a little pizza on there. That's nice. So I'm going to try those out. Hannah's got something. Hold on. Okay. All right, next question. Let's see. Are you doing chicken again? Okay, so Crystal had asked, and she said that she was going to share a Caesar dressing with me. I love Caesar dressing, but I cannot find any that I like. So, I am looking in for the next week to do maybe like a salmon cake, or I'm not really a big fan of tuna. Like, I like tuna fish sandwiches, but you have to add like mayonnaise and stuff. And I know you could do it with avocado, but I'm really not a big fan of avocado. So I think I might make some salmon cakes to have like for a couple of my meals. I picked up something else I want to share. So let me pick that up. Hold on one second. So I picked up avocado oil. I got this at Walmart. It was about the same price as olive oil. So if you're trying to lose weight, you definitely want to step away from vegetable oil, Crisco, stuff like that. Try to use either olive oil, avocado oil, olive oil, or coconut oil, some of the healthier oils. Fats are good for you. Fat things, fattening foods, like stuff that has healthy fats are good for you. So don't freak out when you see how much fat is in sunflower seeds. There is 14 grams of fat in here. That's a lot, but it's also good for your body. Let's see. There's just 14 grams of fat in here, but it's good for you. Peanut butter has a lot of fat in it, but it's good for you. Nuts and seeds, all those things are good for your body, so it's okay to eat those. So don't freak out when you see the fat content in those. The problem is when you see fat content in like cinnamon rolls. That is not good for you. So, let's see. I'm going to go to my video. Let's see if I have anything on here. Okay, so Deanna, I think that's her name. She said, how do you like doing meal planning? I have really enjoyed it. The fact that I know that my food is done, set, ready for like lunch and dinner for days out, like it was kind of like comforting. I had other meals planned for them, my kids. My husband did do a little bit with me this week. He actually got sick this past week, so he didn't eat very much of the meals that I had fixed. So I took out the chicken in some of the meals and froze it so it didn't go bad, because I wasn't eating those because I had made more than I was planning on. Do you get bored? Does it get boring to eat the same for food all week? I want to say that the first week I was not bored. I wasn't really bored this week. I made like the burrito rice bowls, which I won't do the cabbage. I don't like the way that it smelled in my fridge. Like Zach, my teenager, said that my fridge stunk and it smelled really bad. So I won't do the cabbage. I might just do brown rice or quinoa or something like that. But if you do something like that, you can change it up and do either Mexican or Chinese. So one day I had the little burrito bowl with the corn and beans and the cabbage and the chicken, and I scrambled up an egg, put it in there with a little bit of sesame oil and some soy sauce, and it was like a Chinese fried rice, you know. So you can also add salsa, so then it's like a burrito Mexican bowl. So try to think ahead. So some of the chicken I would put like Italian seasoning on it, or I put barbecue. So I try to change it up a little bit. But if I guess I am so pumped of what's to come because I'm so excited for the success that I've had that I was just kind of like, I don't care if I eat this food over and over. I'm fine with that. So let me see. What knife are you using to cut the chicken with? Hall & Company. Let me get my knife. So I bought this collection. This is the Wolfgang Puck. I don't know if it will show up. It's kind of faded, but it's the Wolfgang Puck collection. I got this a couple years ago, 2 years ago, from Ross. Ross? I think it's Ross. Is that where that is? I think that's what our Ross was. Yeah, it's a Ross. It would come in like a big pack that had like a bunch of these knives in it. So it came with like the chopper, a big bladed knife, like a little knife, and a serrated knife. And they've been worked great. 2 of the handles are starting to get loose, so I'm going to have to probably get a new set. I'll probably go to TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx has some really nice knives for a good price that are really decent nice knives. That's really hard to say. Let's see. Don't say hurry. So I've been sort of doing this, cooking all my meat and chicken on Monday. Looks good. I don't like sweet potatoes. Yeah, I just can't. But my sister-in-law told me that sweet potatoes, if you look it up, sweet potatoes and red skin potatoes have the same amount of carbs. So I don't know why I didn't think about that. So that's why we did the red skin potatoes this week. But something happened and some of them did not taste good reheated. I don't know why. Let me see if I had any more questions. Someone said, I don't like sweet potatoes if I add salsa and sour cream. Savory is better to me. Spaghetti squash, yes. I have tried, this is Bless Mama. I have tried spaghetti squash. I do like that. So Ronnie Miller said, you could roast the asparagus in the oven with olive oil or avocado oil, blah, blah, blah. Or roast in the oven. I don't like my asparagus, well, I prefer my asparagus on the grill, but our gas on our grill, it was out, and I was just really irritated. I didn't want to go buy a new gas tank, because I'm not even sure if they have them back out yet. It's still cold. It's supposed to snow in a couple days, but I did roast like the vegetables in here, but I do like the sauté kind of thing. It doesn't take as long. Someone said, I can't imagine eating the same thing all week long for lunches and dinner. Yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody. If it's not something that you want to do, you don't have to fix the same thing. You could just, meal prep might take a little bit longer and you could change it up a little bit. I don't know. Do what you need to do for you. If meal prepping doesn't work for you, don't do it. I don't, you know, this is what I'm doing. So, let's see. A lot of sweet potato haters. We're there. Let's see. It looks really delicious. Oh, so someone had commented on, I think it's the first video I did about, make sure there's anything else. Okay, yeah, so someone said something. I had said something about undercooking the chicken a little bit. Hold on, I'm gonna get it. So I said something about undercooking the chicken in my first video a little bit. Someone had questioned about if that's a good idea. So when you reheat chicken, chicken can easily dry out so quickly, and a lot of people overcook chicken and it gets so dry. White meat is a drier, I guess, meat. Dark meat is, you know, moist. White meat does not have to be dry. I cannot stand dry white meat. Like, it's so disgusting to me. It's like chewing on 15 saltine crackers. I don't like it. So I suggested, and I was actually watching Fit Man Cook. I will put a description to his channel on one of his videos, and he suggested also undercooking it just a tad. Like, as soon as it turns white, like the center is done, white, take it off, be done. Like, you're gonna reheat it and it's gonna cook more in your microwave. So you don't wanna have it so cooked. Like, you don't have to cook chicken for 45 minutes in the oven. That takes that's too much. That is way too much. So when you put it in the microwave, it's just heating it up and just distributing the juices a little bit, and then it's not going to be so extremely dry, and so it's going to be hard to eat. I find that it is hard to eat when the chicken is really dry. Some of the pieces that I got this past week did get dry because they were much smaller than the bigger pieces, so maybe flattening them out would be a better option. So I think, I want to talk about what I think I'm going to try to do this coming up week. So we started meal planning. I did a new meal plan on Monday, and I just saved things up anyway. So this coming up week, hold on. No joke, she just dumped out half a bag of chia seeds on my floor. I was gonna show you guys, but I can still show you when this is over. But yeah, she got this out of the cabinet. This child, I swear. Okay, so my plan, I think I'm gonna try is meal prep for like 4 days. So I'll do my lunches and dinners for 4 days, and then I'm gonna have like a day off dinner, so I won't have to like focus on it being so perfectly healthy. So like this week, Wednesday was my day off because that's when I weighed in, was Wednesday morning. So I was ready to just be like, I'm so done with chicken. So we had a roast with roasted red potatoes and carrots, and then I fixed cornbread. Probably wasn't the best idea, but I I saw it at like Walmart and I really wanted it. So I had some cornbread, but it felt so good to eat it. So, and then possibly leave like a day for takeout if we wanted to do that. Because usually every other week we get takeout, like pizza or Chinese or Japanese. I need to share this as well. And then fix a healthy meal. So tonight we're having chicken fajitas, and they can be healthy. I'm not using tortillas. I'm going to use lettuce if I feel like it, or I could use the flatbread if I wanted to, but a lot of times I just like the seasoning with the chicken and then like lettuce and tomato and salsa. So, and then I got some refried beans, which is full of protein. So I'll have tons of protein in that one meal. So that's my plan. So do like 4 days of that, and then plan 2 or 3 healthy dinners so that I'm not constantly just fixing whatever for the kids. They can actually have real meals. So I also wanted to share some clips of what I ate last week during my first week of meal prep and how that went. We did actually eat out. We picked up Japanese on that Friday night. So I had been doing it Wednesday, Thursday, and then morning of Friday. Maybe it was Friday or Saturday. I can't remember. I think I say what it is on there. So we did get Japanese. I chose to get a chicken. I think I got chicken. Shrimp? I think I got shrimp. I don't know. I got a meat. I can't remember what I got, but I got a meat and then broccoli. I did not get rice. So because of that, like, I wasn't stuffed. You know how you feel after you eat something like that? My husband did get the rice and the chicken and the steak and the yum yum sauce, and he felt miserable after, but I felt great. So I was very proud of myself that I ordered that. I also, on that Sunday, I think it was, I had gotten a cheeseburger from McDonald's because I was going to the store. I didn't want to go to the store starving, and I didn't plan correctly. Like the time that I left, I was like, oh my gosh, this was not a good idea. So I did have a cheeseburger, and I still lost 6.6 pounds or whatever it was. So you can eat out. You just have to think about it. If you want to splurge and have McDonald's and fries, do it, but then start over the next day. Don't get upset with yourself or plan ahead. I knew I needed something takeout wise, like Japanese or Chinese, but I knew that if we got Chinese, I was going to get like chicken and broccoli with no rice. Or if I got Japanese, it was going to be like either chicken or shrimp with broccoli, and I did that, and that's all I ate. I didn't eat any carbs from that meal, like the rice. So Plan ahead. You can do it. We can do it. We can. Anyway, so I'm going to show you what I look like now. FYI, I still am having a problem going to the bathroom. I've never had a normal number 2 cycle. I go like every 2 to 3 days. Even eating all this vegetables, still every 2 to 3 days. So I still feel maybe a little bit bloated. It is 1 in the afternoon. So I've already eaten eggs this morning. That's it. And a bunch of water. So I might be a little bloated, but I wanted to get a full scale of what I look like. So let's see. I'll show November's clip and then the current clip. So we'll see you guys next time. If you have any questions, leave them below. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys. Do y'all see this? These are little tiny chia seeds all over my floor. This child. All right, so this morning, it is Thursday, 9:30. So I juiced this morning. So I have like 3 carrots, an apple, a cucumber. It's one of those little baby cucumbers. An apple, cucumber, I think, yeah, a tangerine, like a small little orange tangerine, whatever. And then I made these yesterday. These are little oatmeal bites. I'm gonna have one of these. These are super good. I did make a video and I will be sharing that probably next week. Yeah, so this will be going on Friday. So these are really good. So I'm gonna have one of those. And that is my breakfast for now. And all right, so for lunch, I'm gonna have one of the salads. I'm gonna heat up the chicken just a little. I don't like hot chicken on a salad, but I'm not a big fan of it being really cold either, so. Okay, so it's Friday morning and we are headed to the gym for the second day. It is 8:25. Monday we went, then Hannah got a fever right after, like 2 hours after we got back from the gym. So she's been sick all week and now she's been fever-free for 24 hours. So I'm gonna have a banana and a big scoop of peanut butter before I go to the gym. And I think that's it for breakfast. And then I will juice probably for a later breakfast, something smaller, because I'm enjoying juicing. So that's my early morning breakfast. All right, so I'm gonna have another salad for lunch today. And heating them up in the Ziploc bags works out really good. Close the door. And with these containers, you just have to be careful how you open them because I busted one of the tops. Oops. Hannah, inside. Okay, so this looks bad, but we decided to eat out since it's the weekend. It's Friday. We got Japanese, so I am not eating any rice. I ordered an extra side of broccoli, and I have shrimp and a little bit of chicken. So it might not be the best, but it also isn't the worst because I'm not eating the big thing of rice that they always give you. So I'm gonna eat up all my broccoli and then my chicken and my shrimp and just enjoy myself because I'm going to the gym in the morning. Okay, so for lunch I'm having one of my meals and someone commented that they put salsa and sour cream on their sweet potatoes. I'm not gonna use sour cream, but I'm gonna pick up some salsa. I love salsa. And salsa is not fattening at all. It has 0 fat, 10 calories for 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna add some of this on my sweet potatoes to kind of cover up the flavor.